Houston? Do you read me? This is Commander Johnny Woods calling. Do you copy? Houston? Do you read me? Do you copy? I think the hardest part of being up here is the psychological challenge. It can be a struggle to keep positive, given everything that's happened. I've been waiting for supply modules to land. There should have been 3 modules with food and tech supplies. But that might not even be the worst thing. It's worrying that NASA and Houston HQ have gone silent. The last message I had was after the first supply module failed. They were sketchy about the reasons why, said they had system error, and that they would get back to me. I signed off for the night to get some sleep, and that was it. Radio silence ever since. I have limited options. I'm up here alone, and that breaks protocol. The International Space Station was designed to run on a permanent crew of no less than 3. So I'm working my ass off around the clock just to keep this place going. There was a accident with my other companions, Commander Gallagher and Commander Marr. They were out on a spacewalk. We had some maintenance to do. Just a minor repair to docking port. Should not have taken longer than a few hours. I stayed inside to monitor on cameras and coordinate any emergency procedures. I don't know if there was already a fault with NASA's scanners, but they totally missed it. We got hit by a shower of debris from a redundant Chinese satellite. They had no chance. There was nothing I could do. It was over in seconds. They got hit, Commander Gallagher first. His harness got cut, and he could not reattach. Commander Marr, several objects breached his suit. I gasped for breath, and then silence. I hope to be able to greet their families when I return to Earth. I hope to honor them with the hero's burial their service deserves. But that's all I seem to have now. Hope. The station is equipped with enough food and equipment to last another 18 months. Not that I want to stay here a moment longer, but that is the clock I have against me. I won't lie, it's becoming harder and harder to keep my mind from racing, thinking of what might be going on. It's the not knowing that's hard to deal with. I think back to when my daddy, God rest his soul. When I was a kid, my favorite thing to do was listen to the baseball on the radio. Every year we'd listen as the Red Sox failed. Every year. I'd sit on his knee on the porch, and I'd ask him, "Why do you listen every year? Why don't you give up?" He'd say, "Johnny, some people say it's the hope that kills you. Some people say it's the hope that keeps you alive. I agree with the second part. What would be the point of living without hope? That we can improve, that we can overcome. Part of being an astronaut is knowing that there's a billion little steps that leads us to space, and that not all of them were taken by me. But if we had just given up hope and said, "This is too damned hard," where would we be now? Houston, do you read me? This is Commander Johnny Woods calling. Do you copy? Houston, do you read me? I get to look down on the earth. It's like being so close to home, but so far away. It's a strange thought. I'm the only human being that can see the rest. I had this moment the other night. It scared me. Truly scared me. I've been looking at the earth every night before falling asleep, looking for a sign. And, well, I got one. And it was not a good one. I was there looking down, 250 miles away. But when the sun sets and it gets totally black, you can see the orange glow of the city lights, all these miles away. And I guess that's been giving me hope, that the lights were still on, and so there must be people home. I was watching and thinking, falling asleep when the lights all across the globe started flickering. On and off. On and off. It was like watching the biggest light show you've ever seen. This went on for a few hours. At times, clouds obstructing my view, but it was clear to me. Somehow the lights were going down. Not just in one country, but the entire planet. I almost got straight into the escape module. But I decided to weigh it up and take my time. What difference could I make? Better to wait it out up here as long as I can. I've always respected science. Science leads to truth. I've always had faith, not in a man in the clouds, but faith that there is a plan for us all. That this is not just chance. I don't know if it helps you, but it does me. Those two things have led me through my life and guided me. And so I can't turn my back on hope. But I can't deny science and math, probability and calculation. I have looked at my chances of survival, using what evidence I have, and given myself a statistical breakdown of the odds. I believe staying here in the space station longer than my supplies can last may give me a few extra months. I give myself a 10% chance of survival that way. My other chance is a solo re-entry and ditching on the Earth, with no comms or rescue team. Given all the things that could go wrong with that, I give myself less than a 5% chance of survival. So, my thoughts turn to this. Do I want to die up here on my own, bouncing around here as a skeleton, maybe for millions of years? Or do I want to go out in style, trying my hardest to get back home, bursting through the atmosphere at 14,000 miles an hour? I knew almost as soon as I had the thought. I like the second option. Normally, this would get me into hot water with NASA. But today, I'm not in the mood for protocol. Commander Johnny Woods spent 512 days on this space station. God bless it, and may we return one day. Feels funny doing the checklist for re-entry without Gallagher or Marr. Even more scary without NASA Houston to talk me through it step by step. Closing the door now to the escape module. Time for one last look at the Earth before I go heading down there. Bye-bye, International Space Station. Thank you for being my home. In a few moments' time, I will hit the Earth's atmosphere. The temperature on the outside of the module spacecraft will be around 3,000 degrees. If the protection and heat barriers don't hold, well, I won't know much about that. I do not know how this is going to end. It's my hope that I will make it home. Whatever home looks like now, that's where my heart is. Should I be unsuccessful, please know that I have lived a good life. I have known love and feel lucky to have seen the things I have seen. Been the places I've been. And may we never forget that all of our little steps, no matter how small, lead to giant leaps. Even in the darkest of times, hope can give us light. I'm coming home.